What is up, Knights? I know everyone is excited about the up-and-coming era for the Mando and Grogu movie, and we pretty much got a bunch of information recently from the developers with their recent update post, but today, we just got hit with even more information talking about even more specific things and stuff that we didn't know about already that we were speculating on, now confirmed. So pretty much, we have a bunch to talk about today, a bunch of stuff in the data mines, like I said, specifically in the game assets section. So you're going to be seeing pictures and screenshots of future things to come with this new update. So without further ado, let's head right into the data mine section so I could show you exactly what I'm talking about. Over here, this was posted at 4:11 p.m. So very, very recent. The time of this recording, about 20 minutes ago. They might still continue to be posting more additional information. But as you can see here, these are the kits of the new characters coming to the game. So you can see these are their abilities. The droid, Tarson Kava, we have Zeb, we have the Snowtrooper Commander. These look to be their abilities and their unique placeholders. So this is very interesting stuff. Very cool. We know exactly what their kits are going to be like. They talked about it in a previous post, but this is what their ability pictures are going to look like. So very cool. I am a fan of it. Zeb's going to be a tank. This guy's going to be very interesting. We're going to see how he performs. And then the droid, all the uniques are interesting. Now, here we get into the fun stuff. This looks to be, in my opinion, a sneak peek of the legendary event for what is to come. That is what this screenshot is. I think it's going to be some sort of special event where this is going to be the final legendary thing, and we're going to talk about it a little later because you're going to see screenshots of exactly what I'm talking about. But this is a cool background for an arena. Could it be possibly a Coliseum replacement? I wouldn't think so. I think the Coliseum setting is set in stone. Maybe they update it for this specific Mando and Grogu movie. This seems to be a big showdown, and I don't want to get into spoilers. The movie's not out yet, but we have seen trailers where Mando will be facing off against Rhoda the Hutt in a, looks like a 1v1 battle, a Coliseum type of event. So it kind of works out thematically with what's going on in Galaxy of Heroes. So this could possibly be a reskin or map update for Coliseum, or it's going to be a map or a splash screen for a legendary event. We're going to have to see. It's all up for speculation, but that is pretty interesting. Now, over here, they're continuing. We've seen these two images before. This is for the updated campaign missions for Fleet, and now mod battles all in one spot. So, now, as you're going to see here, we're going to get into more interesting stuff. Now, this is going to be the splash art for the new Rebel pilot. Now, this is interesting, guys. The Krayt Dragon is coming back, but he will be coming back as a Coliseum boss. So, very happy that they're updating the game mode to include additional bosses like they promised previously. And what's more thematic than adding the Krayt Dragon back for the Coliseum for the Mando and Grogu movie? We know that in Season 2 of Mando, I believe it's Season 2 or 3, maybe Season 3, I don't remember. Is it Season 2? No, it's Season 2. They fight off against the Krayt Dragon in the first episode. You see Cobb Vanth pair up with Mando, and they absolutely tear it up with the Tuskens. Very, very cool. So it's awesome to see that we're getting a Krayt Dragon as a boss. And what these characters are going to be your loaned units. That's what I'm assuming, that these big images, these are the exact characters that they listed for loaned units. So we're going to have to see what synergy works out with that. But this is the pictures and icons for the new characters. Pretty cool. They have Zeb looking like kind of like a Chad a little bit, like, you know, all stern face. He's been definitely looks maxing a little bit in the background, but looking pretty cool. We have the Snowtrooper Commander with, I'm never going to remember the droid's name until it's in game, but the new droid, and obviously Zeb, that's the Death Trooper, that's a Scout Trooper, all loaned units, these two. And then the rest are going to be the new era units. So, very cool. That's probably going to be the splash image for the new boss in the Coliseum. Definitely Krayt Dragon confirmed. It is happening. You're going to see later on, but it's so obvious that he is coming back as a boss. Now, this is interesting. That looks like the Empire icon. Not sure what that's going to indicate or represent, but that is happening. Now, over here, that's another splash art for the new Tarson Kava character. I hope I'm saying his name right. I always forget his name. But that's the new splash art. As you can see here, more icons for the new characters. We have the old ones for the ISB, with the new Andor stuff. So, getting more and more pictures. Now, over here, we have two icons for the Rebel Alliance Hope symbol. What this could mean, I have no idea. They seem to be in different colors. So, Could this be tied to the possible loaned unit thing or the era icon or something? I'm not really sure what this could represent, but we have one for Empire and we have one for the Rebels, so I don't know what that could be. All up for speculation at the moment, but pretty interesting stuff. Now, this is pretty cool. I have to admit, the artwork here is phenomenal. This could possibly be the new home screen we get for, or the new loading screen we get for Galaxy of Heroes. As you can see here, if you zoom in on the bottom, that looks like Cobb Vanth fighting the Krayt Dragon in a Coliseum type of format. Really cool. I'm a big fan of artwork like that, and I think this is a very cool home or loading screen, whatever they do. You see the Razor Crest up top. Looks like, is that the new one? I think I'm seeing a little bit of a gold trim. I could be completely wrong, but that looks like the new Razor Crest with TIE interceptors in the background. And look at that. We have freaking Babu Freak with Baby Yoda, little Grogu in the loading screen. That's freaking adorable. Absolutely love it. We have Zeb looking like a total G, going for the absolute slam dunk with his staff, going for that Malgus big hit. Really cool stuff. So I'm a big fan of this. Obviously, we have the actual main emphasis of this era, Mando and Grogu, looking like absolute beast in the middle. Now, this is pretty interesting. This one on the right is where we get to some pretty interesting things. I think this practically confirms what the new characters are going to be. This is the actress from the Alien movies. I don't know exactly what her name is in Star Wars yet. I'm not really up to date with following the names. Once I see the movie and I understand more of her character, I'll remember the name, but she's coming. I think she's going to be, I think this pretty much confirms it. They're not going to make a splash out of a character without them coming to the game. So this pretty much confirms that she will be a additional era unit coming to Galaxy of Heroes. And on the bottom right, guys, I think this pretty much confirms we're getting Rhoda the Hutt, and I think he's going to be the legendary character. That appears to be Mando in the bottom right. It makes the most sense. This is a exact replica screenshot from the trailer itself. He looks like he goes to the gym way more than I do, and I'm kind of jealous of his pump because that is a absolutely shredded shoulder and tricep muscle in his back. So I'm not sure if he's on the overnight oat diet or like eating like 12 eggs a day, but I need to hang out with Rhoda the Hutt more. He is doing something right. But all joking aside, this is pretty awesome. Lots to speculate on, but I'm 90% positive this is going to be the new loading screen for Galaxy of Heroes, and I think these two characters are definitely coming to the game. Now, scrolling down a little bit more, this pretty much also confirms this looks to be the new units. So, are we getting a Baby Yoda, Grogu, and Babu Freak team? Like, I hope we can't attack them. I hope they're untargetable because I don't feel like killing these two guys in character. Like, they're the cutest things in the world, but I think, from what I'm seeing, we have Zeb, Carson, the new Rebel pilot character, the Snow Trooper, the droid, Rhoda the Hutt as the legendary, and then possibly Grogu and Babu Freak as a marquee character. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be 6, and then 7. Is that how it would be? Is that normal? Or maybe they're with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are there 7 characters coming? I forget. It's 6 marquees and a legendary. Pretty sure that's how it is. Maybe I'm having a brain fart. Where do they go? I just had them right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, guys, this is going to be your legendary character. Rhoda the Hutt. Absolutely. I don't know what team he's going to be lifting. Or maybe he's a lifter for Jabba. Maybe Rhoda is a lifter for Jabba. That could possibly be it. I want to know what you guys think, but I think this pretty much confirms this is the legendary character, with these characters here being the era unit marquees. So that is all up in the air, but here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Haven't released any of the other images yet, but I'm pretty sure this pretty much confirms it. That's not all the news that we're getting. This is obviously looks like an episode pass for Rebels, or yeah, the episode pass for the new era. Then we have these packs for, looks like Relic 10 and relics in general, with a couple of the scavenger items. So that's pretty interesting. We have an energy pack. We have these era leveling currency packs that looks like. I don't know if they're going to be just monetary, like with actual real life cash or crystals. Don't know anything about that yet. So this is also on the way. I hope it's not purely just money. I hope they actually give players the capabilities of getting these resources with crystals in-game to try to see if it can make it a little bit more fair. So, and then over here, it looks like we're getting some Lightspeed bundles. So, we have a Captain Rex bundle, which you can get Captain Rex really easily right now. So, I don't know what this could possibly be. If it's like really cheap or something like $5, I don't know. We have this Andor era bundle as well. You're probably going to get these characters up at Relics for a little bit of cheddar cheese. We have a Jar Jar Binks Lightspeed bundle. That is pretty big because a lot of players do not want to work on Gungans at all. No offense to Gungans. They're not, well, for me personally, they're not the most exciting characters in Star Wars. They're interesting, they're funny, but I'd rather go for like a Star Killer Balin than go for a Gungan Jar Jar Legendary. So, for anyone that's been slacking on Gungans and they want to add another Grand Arena team to their roster, looks like there is a Lightspeed bundle coming. Don't know the price yet, but that's a pretty good value. And then we got the Poncho Bros. This is huge for any early game player that wants to jumpstart their, conquest or get the assault battle up and running to get better rewards. So this is pretty nice. It looks like we're getting a Lightspeed bundle for the Poncho Bros. Big fan of that. And then this one's interesting. This is a Darth Vader, Palpatine, and TIE Advanced bundle. So this is probably catered for really, really early game. Palpatine, we already get at 7-star through a journey quest. Captain Rex is a journey quest. We're just going to have to see how this plays into the actual game and how much it's going to be. So, interesting stuff. Over here, looks like we're getting a droid and Mandalorian Lightspeed token. That could be something to come along with the next era or episode pass. We're going to have to see, or it could be a possible pack. Over here, we have these new pictures for Omicrons, the attenuators, the mod slicing, the relic material. Then obviously we're getting into more stuff with the marquee, even more relic material. Interesting stuff. We have the new packs for the Snowtrooper Commander. We have the relic signal data and Zetas as well. But this right here, I think, is Grogu and... I don't know, guys. I'm pretty sure he's the legendary, but let me know what you guys think about these pictures here. These are also in the data mine. And then this is the second one. So I don't know if this is coming in pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I don't know if Zeb might be the last one with Rhoda. I don't know, guys. I'm contemplating too. So we need to figure out. Let's gotta speculate and stuff. This looks to be the relic item that you get with the character when you go to relics. So it looks like a jacket. I don't know what that is. That's a mask. That's Zeb's staff. So that's probably something for the droid. Don't know what you call that, but then we have new icons for the announcer, for the new marquees, as well as the Coliseum bosses. So this pretty much confirms it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're adding the Krayt Dragon. New Coliseum boss confirmed. Very, very cool. And it looks like we got another post from Kadar. Extra context on Krayt Dragon being seen. TEX Coliseum event Krayt Dragon. So, not sure what this represents, but I'm pretty sure this confirms even more that the next boss in Coliseum is going to be the Krayt Dragon. So, really interesting stuff. And in case you guys missed it, this was the data mine. We got a bunch of reactions here that there are new Lightspeed bundles coming, like we talked about. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for the new Krayt Dragon boss in the Coliseum game mode? Do you guys think the 3 characters in the picture are confirmed as the extra marquee characters? If I do the math correctly, that equals 3. And they said there's going to be 3 unannounced. Well, if they were trying to wait till the middle of the era to kind of give us an idea, they kind of spoiled it with the data mine. So, here it is. I think we got Grogu and Babu Freaks as a marquee. We have Road of the Hutt as a marquee, and then are we technically missing one? Are we missing one? Oh yeah, and then the Rebel Pilot. That's the third one. So those are the 3. We got Grogu and Babu Freak, the new Rebel Pilot, and then Road of the Hutt. Those are the 3 unannounced era unit / legendary characters for the event. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think Road of the Hutt's going to be the legendary, or is Grogu and Babu going to be the legendary character? I'm very curious about what you guys think, but I'm kind of excited. Battling the Krayt Dragon is fun. Hopefully this ties in very well with the movie and with all the extra goodies and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to this next era of Galaxy of Heroes, and hopefully you guys are too. So if you guys are excited and you enjoyed this video and you want to support me, don't forget to leave a like, comment all your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel to become a Knight of X. We are so close to 10K. A couple of hundred away, but we could get that in a couple of weeks. I know you guys can help me out. So may the force be with you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.